p.m. $20 gets you on the inside. It's a community matinee for the entire family. December 8th, 4 p.m. Papa Jump 9, a Papa Jump time. Papa Jump 9, Papa Jump 9. Papa Jump 9 is Papa Jump time. Papa Jump 9 is Papa Jump time.
Welcome back to Antigua, Barbuda today. Now, in this segment, we will explore how technology is transforming business visibility and tourism in Antigua and Barbuda. Joining us now, we have Andrew Dumith. He serves as the Business Development Manager for Antigua Computer Technology, ACT, and Head of Operations for AllMart, as well as Dimitar Kunev. He is the Chief Operating Officer and co-owner of World Travel in 360. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
Wonderful.
Good. All right. Now, Andrew, I'll start with you for a little bit. You're wearing two hats today, Business Development Manager at ACT and Head of Operations at AllMart. How do these roles intersect? And what's your vision overall for the landscape of technology in Antigua and Barbuda?
Okay, so the backstory is from inception, when ACT launched in 1989, our goal has always been to bring our community of Antigua into the future through technology. And about in 2020, AllMart was launched and created. And AllMart's goal is to enable and empower the local community of Antigua to excel with their online presence. So that's how my goals intersect. I'm the creator of AllMart within ACT, and AllMart is intertwined into ACT's services.
Nice. Yes, tell us about the partnership now with World Travel in 360. How did that come about?
Yeah, so this all ties together.
Right.
I met Dimitar and the World Travel in 360 team earlier this year. When they were in the process of doing the Google Street Maps
Yes.
imagery of Antigua streets. I'm sure many of you have seen the vehicle driving around with a nice camera system on the top,
Yes.
taking probably Antigua's best imagery of all the streets there ever was. So I really admire it and was excited about the project from the start.
Right.
And we wanted to partner up to bring this technology to every business in Antigua. And we're excited to showcase it here today.
All right. Well, Dimitar, it's now your time to speak. Tell us a little bit about World Travel in 360. Tell us what that is all about. And then you can give us an idea as to the role you would play and the benefits that you see for businesses in Antigua and Barbuda with this collaboration.
Thank you. So World Travel in 360 is a company that is dedicated to creating Street View coverage, Google Street View coverage for places that lack the service. And this was the case for Antigua and Barbuda since we came here earlier this year. So what we do, we are a European company. We have offices in Italy and Bulgaria. And we are one of the best experts in creating Google Street View coverages around the world. Together with that, we are very specialized in creating immersive virtual tours that we publish on Google Maps, which are very helpful for local businesses to showcase their places, their hotel, their restaurant, store to the tourists that are coming on island. And as Antigua and Barbuda rely heavily on tourism, this is a must for every business to take advantage of the big potential that Google Maps offers.
Right. Now, you have over 12 years of experience in this industry. What would you say is most exciting for you and what keeps it going?
So this is actually the exciting part. Exciting part is going to a totally different nation that you have never been before, and then creating such a powerful project that you know that it's big for local businesses, big for tourism, big for every individual in the country. And this is what keeps us going. And this is why we actually, because we started something great here with the Street View coverage and with everything that we continue doing to get more businesses on board. But we have many projects around the world. And this is why seeing that Antigua and Barbuda have such a potential, we wanted to partner with ACT to have a steady service here that can get basically everybody on board to take the advantage of what we're doing.
Right. Now, this project that you're doing here in Antigua and Barbuda, it's a landmark achievement for us and for your company as well as ACT. Can you give us a little insight into what's happening right now?
Yeah, so back in February, we started creating the Google Street View coverage for Antigua and Barbuda. So I don't know if you can show my screen for a second.
All right, the camera is looking at it there.
Yes, so this is Antigua satellite view. This is on Google Maps. Google Maps is the most used platform for wherever, like the biggest in the world. And it's used for navigation. It's actually the biggest business catalog in the world, and it has a very neat function called the Street View function. So this is Antigua and Barbuda now. When we activate the Street View function, all the roads that shine in blue are covered by us. So basically, our car equipped with a camera went along every single road. After we finished our trip now, it will be almost 100% coverage on the roads. And every single street, if you go down on street level, you're able to see everything in 360 views and basically even navigate as if you were driving on the street. But this is the street view part. This is something that actually gives tourists, when they start researching it, gives them a very good idea of what they can expect, like what the vibe of the place is. They can explore different areas. But to make it even better, we back in the last visit, we created what we call the Global Street View Tour, Global Virtual Tour of Antigua. That is actually published on Visit Antigua and Barbuda website. And here you can explore Antigua with amazing 360 areas. You can go and visit some of the iconic landmarks around. You can get info for that particular place, and you can even go to street level, like go down, and you can see the place in 360 and explore it. And this goes for the landmarks. There's a lot of beaches that we shot that as well. You can just see the amazing turquoise water. This is what tourists want to see when they're picking that destination.
Right.
And the most important part, if you have a business, you can showcase your business with the same thing. But for a hotel like this one, for instance, you can go inside any room and you can see it in 360.
How did you get into the view? That is very interesting that you can actually get to see what the rooms look like ahead of making your booking.
Exactly, and this is what all the tourists are looking for. Imagine that they're browsing a lot of imagery online. They go on the popular websites to go, but images, everybody knows that like the image can be kind of like if you take the right angle, like you make a pool look 10 times bigger than it is. Here, as it's 360-degree views, you can go down, but you can see everything around. So basically, after you take a tour of this, when you visit, you actually know the place. And this is what is the biggest benefit for the hotels, let's say, but the same goes for restaurants. It goes for stores and basically every business.
Perfect. This is a very life-changing initiative that we're seeing, because just something like what you just did there in regards to actually previewing what the hotel rooms look like, and not even what they look like inside, but what the views are like outside. Because if you book like an ocean view, or you book like a garden view, you want to make sure that when you're doing your booking, you can actually see what it is that you're booking. So that is very innovative.
It is, yeah, and a lot of businesses are taking advantage of it, and we're seeing amazing results. Tours like this, like the one that I previously showed you, they're being seen 20,000 times per month, which is a lot. And people spend around 3 minutes browsing through that tour. And if a person spends 3 minutes browsing around your property and they want to make a reservation, they will most likely do it. And also another very important metric is that all the streets of Antigua and Barbuda, since we mapped them and put them on Google Maps, they have collected more than 3 million views. 3 million people from everywhere around the world have seen the beauty of your country thanks to that service. And this is actually a big way to convert them into actual visitors.
Amazing. Andrew, where do you see this going in the near future? Because this seems to be picking up and flying off the tops.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's exciting. I think this technology is going to keep evolving in the months and years to come. You could just imagine a future where on Google Maps you could search for any business, any hotel, any restaurant. And before you get into it, you literally just type in the restaurant name, and then the image on the bottom left shows up. Click into it, and you dive right into the restaurant. So we could see a future in just about, I will estimate in 1 or 2 years, every business in Antigua should be having a virtual tour. And it's embedded straight into their Google Maps profile. And persons at home, away from Antigua, before they visit, they can plan their whole trip way in advance. Also, telling someone that hasn't been to your house directions to get to your home is easier than ever before now. Because the directions are clearly mapped out to get to you. And I think this opens doors to many different possible projects that ACT could work on in partnership with World Travel 360. Because now that we have imagery for all the streets, we could then work on really sophisticated AI-driven mapping that could be able to detect unique things that's picked up from the imagery. Like we could pick up the number of street lights they have on the island, which ones are might not be working, where all the stop signs are located, and so on. So you could do really sophisticated stuff in the future.
Amazing. And is it something that can be done in real time? Like, is there an option to have like a live view of what is happening?
Unfortunately, no, but if we had that across the whole island, it would be scary. Like, people will be concerned about being monitored all the time. So this is when the car passes, it creates that imagery at that precise moment, and it stays like that. And I just wanted to add something to what just Andrew said, that with the technology that we have, we hope that we create a very beautiful partnership and we continue it and take it further, because we can tackle problems like road namings, we can tackle problems like roads not existing on Google Maps and off tracking the navigation for tourists, which is something that you need to really focus and make it, because it's part of the experience for every tourist that rents a car and goes places.
All right, amazing, amazing. This, as we mentioned, is something very innovative, and it seems to be taking off. So, of course, we want to congratulate both of you and your team for all the work that you're doing. And we definitely look forward to all the amazing things that are yet to come as a part of this collaboration. So thank you so much, guys. And thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
It was a pleasure. Thanks.
Amazing. We've been speaking to Andrew Dumith. He is the Business Development Manager for ACT and Head of Operations for AllMart, as well as Dimitar Kunev. He is the Chief Operating Officer and co-owner of World Travel in 360. Of course, it's all about virtual tours to Antigua and Barbuda. And for those business owners who are watching and listening, this is the perfect opportunity to get your businesses on Google Maps so that, you know, we can have that access to you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as they say. So thank you so much for joining us this morning, gentlemen. And on that note, we want to say our set this morning is provided by Lolita's Dream Home, the Christmas shop. They are now open at Lolita's Dream Home, the Christmas shop on Silverleaf Bay